And so I stopped, and at one point I had this boombox and I was thinking to myself, you know what, this isn't right. I'm getting happiness by having bought something. That kind of made me feel hollow inside. Hey everybody. Today's message is going to be focused on, again, wealth building. And the main message for today is do not attain happiness through stuff. All right? I'm going to share a story with you, and it goes along like this. I was about, I think I was about 16 years old. I had worked and I had saved up money, and one of the things that I wanted to buy was a little boombox. So back in the day, boomboxes were like really cool and all that. And I found one that was it was a small boombox, had cool speakers, like 3-inch speakers on it, and I could carry this thing around. And it was the coolest thing ever. I could play, I could record things, all different things. And so I bought this boombox, and I think at that point it was like $100, a little bit more than that. I thought it was the coolest thing. I was taking it around, showing people, and friends really liked it because I was the first one kind of on the block to have one of these things. And so I stopped, and at one point I had this boombox, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, this isn't right. I'm getting happiness by having bought something. So I felt like in my life I depended on something that was a material item to derive happiness from, then something wasn't quite right in my life. I should find another more meaningful way of deriving happiness rather than just buying something and having something that's cool. So that was really a big revelation in my life. Again, I was about a 16-year-old at that time, and what I realized was that if I had to derive my happiness based on stuff, then that means the next time I wanted to be happy, I had to buy something, or I had to be given something, or I had to work for something just to buy or have another thing. And that if I really relied on material possessions to derive happiness from, then that kind of made me feel hollow inside. And so what I determined at that point on was that I wasn't going to derive happiness based on the things that I had, the stuff that I had, but really to look for something that was more meaningful and substantial. So what that meant for me was that I wasn't always striving for that next big thing, or whatever it might be, that watch or that piece of clothing or that car or that house or whatever it is. And that my focus was not on making money to buy something, but it was really that my money was going to be going towards building wealth so that I didn't have to worry and focus on buying those things. So I hope this lands with you, right? Because so many of us think that, well, that next material thing that I have, that next cool thing that I get is going to make me happy, when in reality it might give you a short-term rush of what you feel is happiness. But then once that goes away, you need to buy something else, or you need to get something else. And so I was very fortunate that back when I was 16 years old, I made this decision to myself that I didn't want material things to derive happiness for myself. So I hope you'll think about this and you'll apply it within your life, because it will not only help you make a decision, form a different pathway for your life, which is less on material things and more towards substantial things like solid relationships or giving to others, or really establishing long-term happiness through accomplishments that you're able to create for yourself. So I hope this lands with you, and please, again, like, subscribe to all of these videos so that you can receive more of these messages. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.